Hello and welcome to another video of Next Elevations. My name is Eva, and in today's video I want to talk about the bass transmission and that there is a healing quality in the bass transmission. So what does it exactly mean? So for some people who are subscribing to Next Elevations, the bass transmission starts coming in, and for the first few days they might feel a little off, they might feel irritated, they feel things in their life are a bit chaotic. Maybe there is emotional stuff coming up, there is emotional releases like through crying or I don't know, feeling angry or just some emotions arising. And I just want to make aware that this is just part of this whole process and this is very normal. So just that you know, I mean, people who have been working with me, they know that it's just part of the healing, right? So the goal with the bass transmission is to move towards your personal highest truth. And most likely, when you subscribe to this service, you are not there yet. So you're not living the optimum timeline, basically. What would be possible, right? So that means there are certain things in the way of that, blockages. It can be blockages can be there in totally different ways. So they can be in your energy field. So they are always first in the energy field, but they're like emotional blockages from this life, like everything you experienced in this life, energies that got stuck in your system, also traumatic experience, there is even more energy stuck. Then also there could be ancestral influences, past life influence, and all of that. So there's just a lot of influences in our system that are basically, I'm not saying pulling us away from our personal highest truth, but it kind of keeps us away a little bit, you know? And then when it always depends on how much work you have already done. So if you have done a lot of healing and clearing work throughout your life, and then you connect to the transmission, it just pulls you towards your personal highest truth, and then things are unfolding in the best possible way, right? Also depending on how much is stored in your system. So there are people, they just don't have a lot of energy stored in their system. There is not so much karma there. Life is already kind of flowing anyways. They just need this extra push, right? And there are people, there's just still a lot of work there to be done. Let's say the energies have been pushed down, experiences have been pushed down, they haven't looked at certain areas of their being for years, or they're not even aware that it's there. And it's possible when you connect to the energy transmission that first things are starting to come up, because this is what the energy does. It brings things up, or it can bring things up that are not of your personal highest truth. So stuck emotions, all sorts of emotions that have been stored in your system over years. So it could be it could be an experience, a traumatic experience from childhood, from your youth, just something that is not cleared yet, something that's still there, something you experienced a few weeks ago. So it doesn't really matter at what time in your life this happened. Just when the energies are stuck in your system, they just need to go, right? And because those energies, they pull you away from your highest truth, or at least it's like the opposite. So these things need to go first so that you can be pulled towards your personal highest truth. And this could be, like I said, emotions. So you could just have emotional releases. You could feel, not really good in your body, especially health-wise. If you have health problems and maybe things are getting a bit worse, that's totally normal as well. It's just because there needs to be some clearing done before it can get better. Same with emotional wise, right? First, some clearing needs to happen so that you feel emotionally more stable and better. Also, certain things can start falling away, like things that actually really go wrong, but you're not aware of it, you're not seeing it yet, right? So you're shown, okay, for example, this or that person is not good for me. I shouldn't be friends with that person anymore. Or I'm in a relationship and I'm shown through the transmission that it's not serving me at all. Like it's the total opposite. So I need to let go of that relationship. Just an example. Or a workplace, or whatever it is, just to name a few examples. So this is just very possible. The most likely part is, of course, the emotional release. So fears, anxiety. So when you feel anxiety in your body, resistance, anger, hate, all those low vibrational emotions, they're just there. We all have them in our systems. And it's likely, if this is happening for you, that these emotions are stirred up. So if you feel a bit uncomfortable in the beginning when you connect to the transmission, that they're being stirred up and they just want to leave the system. That's all they want. They just want to get out, because the base transmission is also raising your vibration, so that the vibration of your system, and those energies are very low vibrational, so they just need to go. The transmission makes sure of that they can go. So they put you in situations, they send somebody who's triggering you, a situation, a person, I don't know, movie or whatever, that these things are getting triggered up, that you see them, and then you, for example, feel totally angry. You're totally angry with your neighbor, or with your partner, or I don't know, you're just angry and you don't know where this is coming from, because you never feel anger towards the partner or whoever. And it's just these energies are being triggered up, and then they can leave the system. So basically what you can do is just allow it. Just know, okay, it's possible for some people, like not many, but I still want to make aware of that fact. For some people, things will get stirred up. It could be there for a few days, maybe even 1 or 2 weeks. It really depends on how much is there and how much needs to leave, so that you can be pulled towards your personal highest truth. And it doesn't mean that when this happens once in the beginning, that it will never ever happen again. This is a process. So, on the way towards your personal highest truth, you're raising your vibration. More truth is coming in for you. Your life experience changes. And then, of course, releases can happen again, or things can fall away again. It's an unfolding process. It's a healing process. So basically that's what I want to just make aware of. Allow it when it happens. You just just angry, go for a walk. You cry for a day, just cry for a day. These energies need to leave. That's really important. So we don't want them to stay in your system. And the more of these low vibration energies can leave, then of course the more of the highest truth can come in, because there is space in your system, and pull you towards that life experience. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please let us know. I just want to let you know, if that happens especially in the beginning of subscribing to the transmission, it's just part, or it can be part of this service, and it's totally normal. And if you want, I have a YouTube channel, so we're just going to link the YouTube channel below this video. There are a lot of meditations, guided meditations, you can, for example, use just to help yourself if you feel, okay, it's a bit, you're stuck in an energy, or you're just, let's say, sad or something, and you kind of want to get rid of it as fast as possible. You can just do a meditation, and this will help to clear it out quite quickly. I mean, the transmission is doing that anyways. It just really, really speeds up this clearing process, if there is one. Yeah, it does that. So it speeds up any sort of process in your system anyways, pulling you towards your personal highest truth, so whatever that means for you. But there is just help there. And okay, I hope in general this information helps. Everything that go is awesome, because that means we don't need it. And when we don't need something, why cry after it, right? So okay. So thank you so much for watching, and see you for the next video. Bye bye.